Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to start with color pencils. I'm going to teach you the basics of color pencils, essentially watercolor pencils. I somehow like to use the Staedtler Luna Aquarel watercolor pencils, and I've kept a few colors over here. And what we're going to learn about the color pencils is the way you put pressure on the pencils, the different kinds of strokes, and how to blend the pencils. Now first we're going to just understand how to do a few strokes and what kind of effects you can get with and the way you should be holding your pencils. Now if you look at this, I have already made a few circles, and I'm going to show you how you have to first use the pencil. If it's always essential to know how to use the pencil. If you want your strokes to be light, hold the pencil a little further away, and if you want a little more grip on the pencil and you want your pressure to be a little more, hold the pencil a little closer. And if you want it extremely hard, like you want to really press hard onto the paper, hold the pencil this close. So it's always nice to start with your work by holding the pencil in this manner so you do not get too many harsh lines. So when it comes to strokes, so we're going to try out the light, medium and hard stroke in the manner in which I have just explained it to you as to how you should be holding the pencil. For the light, I'm holding the pencil here, and my strokes move in a diagonal manner. If you notice, I am hardly putting any pressure onto the paper, and my lines are smooth. In this particular kind of technique, you can still see the texture of the paper. If you want the stroke to be a little harder, you hold the pencil a little closer, apply a little more pressure, you can still see the grainy look in this particular technique. The third technique is the hard technique, in which you hold the pencil really close and you apply a little more pressure. Make sure that you do not hold the pencil too tightly or apply too much pressure, because that will lead to a little bit of pain. Any art activity should be one of pleasure and not be tough to complete after a little time. This technique requires a lot of patience, but the end result is really beautiful. So these are the three ways that you can hold the pencil and the three effects on how the pencil is held and what kind of effect you can get. Now there are different kinds of strokes that you can try to get in your work depending on which technique suits you, and each technique is used for a particular subject. Now if you wish, you could either go in for these straight lines, you can choose any direction, but make sure to follow that direction uniformly. The second technique is that you can use your pencil in circles. I particularly like to hold my pencil in this manner and use this portion of the color pencil to try and get a smooth circular smudged effect. The cross technique is basically hatching and cross hatching. So you could use your pencil and make lines and you could cross them up with the lines going in the opposite direction. So that these are different kinds of techniques and strokes that you can use while you're using the watercolor pencils.